So the first card you have in your past is the Three of Wands. Yeah, I'm getting this really, really clearly right away. Very, very clear. Yeah, I'm getting a lot of really clear messages in the readings this week with this shift in the world. I think with this change, everyone's emotions have shifted. You know, a lot of people's minds and emotions, they're just kind of in overdrive, actually. Well, mine are too. I'm the same. I'm saying all kinds of crazy things, acting in different ways. A lot of people are doing that. It's really, do you know what's happened to me? I've had people come back to me that I never ever thought I would. I've had people say things, agree to things, disagree to things, just very, very, very different, behaving in different ways. And I think it's happening everywhere. I'm seeing it in the readings as well. Very, very strange. Not just people in shops being strange. It's just very, very different. So yeah, anyway, I'm going to go on with your reading. I'm not going to say any more about that. So, okay, so what I'm getting here is I'm just looking at these three wands in this card. And I'm looking at the two at the side, and the one in the middle looks like a block to me. So it looks like there are two of you there. It's like you're a couple. I think either you're separated or this is an ex, or you're not together for some reason. It might be because of this block that's in between you. So it looks like this person's really, really waiting. It looks like they're waiting to talk to you. It looks like they really want to talk to you, actually, and they're thinking about you all the time. This person's thinking about you. But there's this block here, there's this obstacle, and it's kind of in between you. And I think that, I don't know whether that's what separated you, I don't know what, but it's still there. And I think you've always had that there. It's been there for a while. That's what I'm feeling. It's something that's bothered you about them, I think. Might be a person, might be an idea they have, it might be something, I don't know. It feels like it might be a person, but doesn't have to be. They're not letting go of that, or they haven't let go of that. And what I'm seeing here is, this was all started by them. I'm getting this relationship was probably started by them, maybe, or they were very, very very quick to get together with you. Maybe they came on really strong, very, very passionate, because obviously he's wearing red, which is all about passion. And there's this sash over his body. It looks a little bit like a checkered flag, so a racing flag. So very, very fast, things happening very, very quickly between you at one time. And I think it was led by them. They wanted to start this with you. And so, you know, when they had this kind of block there and they weren't listening to you and they weren't changing that really upset you, because it was like, well, if you're coming on so strong, you really want me that much, and you're really that, you know, enthusiastic, then why won't you change this one thing? That's kind of what I'm getting now. There's a little bit of a warning here, actually, a little bit of a warning. Yeah, it feels like something needs to be cleared up. Actually, it feels like that's what they're going. Actually, do you know what it feels like? It feels like they're thinking about coming to talk to you, and they're thinking about clearing something up or confessing something to you, something that happened in the past, something between you, something that's always kind of bothered you, something that's been hidden, I think, and they're coming to come clean with that thing. That's what I'm seeing. Now, I don't know if you're happy with that or not, or whether that's what you want. It feels like you're separated right now, or you're not together for some reason. I don't know why, but they're going to come and tell you about this particular thing, whatever that is. And I think it really is going to kind of clear a few things up with you, but there's still that block there. Whatever it is or whoever it is, it's still there. And I can tell you it's still there right now, whoever or whatever that is. Now, I'm not saying it's going to be there forever, but it is there now. It's there now. I can really feel it there now. And it's quite contradictory, actually. And I think that's always puzzled you. It's like, well, you know, again, if you really love me, if you're so enthusiastic and passionate and everything, why don't you remove this one thing? Why don't you do that? And I don't think you've ever gotten a clear answer from them. And I think this thing that they're going to confess to you or tell you, it might have something to do with that, but I don't think it's going to clear or get rid of that block or something. It feels like it's actually about something else. So that's just kind of what I'm getting with that card. So the next card you have your past is the Two of Swords. So yeah, look at this. So it's this opposition. It's like one sword on one side, the other one on the other side, and then there's this block in the middle, and you can't get past that obstacle, or you couldn't when you're with them, and it's still there now. And I think it's been there for a long time, because I'm getting this, I'm trying to talk to them, I'm trying to tell them, this is how I feel, I don't want this here. I don't want that obstacle, I don't want that person in between us, or that thing, or whatever it is. But they weren't listening to you, because look at this woman, she's blindfolded. So it's like, I'm closed off to your feelings, I'm closed off to what you want to tell me. That's kind of what I'm getting. Very, very frustrating. And I actually think, even though that roadblock or that block was a big problem for you, obviously, I think what bothered you more was the fact that they were closed off to your feelings, or closed off to listening to how you felt. That's kind of what I'm getting, because it's like, if you know this is upsetting me, why aren't you at least trying to listen to me? That's kind of what I'm getting. And I'm just looking at this in the Justice card and the Three of Wands, actually. So again, something they want to tell you, something they want to clear up, because the Three of Wands is, they're thinking about this, they're kind of looking toward, okay, what am I going to say? I'm thinking about this person, I'm going to go towards this person. And with the Justice card, it's all about, okay, let's come clean, let's even up the score. So that's kind of really what I'm getting here. That actually, that word that just came out of my mouth really sums it up. I'm coming clean. I'm coming clean. I want to come clean. I want to tell you what this says. So that's what's going to happen. They're going to come to you at some time, confess whatever this is. There are very, very strong feelings here. They have very strong feelings to you. I think that you still have some feelings for them, because I think a lot of this is still on your mind if this is you. So I have to tell you this, if they do come to you, really, really keep your convictions very clear and very strong, because if you want to get rid of this block, I just really feel as if you have to hang on to that. Don't lose that. Don't kind of push it away or forget that that's a problem, because I think if you do that, and you do decide to get together, or whatever you decide to do, it's still going to be a problem for you. So just that's just a little warning I'm getting there. So yeah, something else with this card, it just feels like you might be feeling a little bit like this woman, actually, because she's got a blindfold on, she's got her swords up, and she's saying, no, I don't want anyone to come near me right now, I don't want to talk to anyone. And I think that might be how you were feeling right now. It's kind of like, I think people were trying to call you, and I think you were just like, no, I really can't face people right now. I really, really can't. For a Gemini, that's really unlike you, I think, because you're communicators. You're really, really big communicators. You're very eloquent. You like to express yourself. You like to talk things out if there's a problem. And so, I think for you, that's very, very unlike you. And I think maybe it's all this that's going on. Maybe you're quite sensitive to all this that's happening in the world right now. It might be that. It might just be how you are right now. And I'm getting this kind of, it feels a little bit fragile, a little bit vulnerable right now. You're just feeling like that. I don't know why that is. Might be because you've got this on your mind, but it just feels like you're like this in general. So if that's you, first of all, don't feel as if you have to go around calling everyone back. You don't have to do that. If there are some people that you're worried about, that they might worry about you, you can just send them a little text and say, look, I'm really not up to calling right now, but I'll call you when I can. Just want you to know I'm okay. You might have to do that. But don't be too hard on yourself. Don't feel as if you have to do things if you're not ready. And, if you're feeling a bit affected by everything that's happening in the world right now, turn everything off. Turn social media off for a while. Turn the news off. Turn all that off. Don't listen to any of that, because I think it's really, it affects me as well. I just look on my news feed. If I go around on anything from YouTube or anything else, I kind of scroll down, and it's all about this thing, and all about this thing that's going on, and it's all depressing, and I'm just like, I need to know what I need to know. Instructions of what everyone has to do, all the kind of stuff, all the stuff I need to know. Anything else, I don't, it's just too much sometimes. So if you're feeling as overwhelmed with all that, turn that off if you need to. People are going to be mad at me. They're going to say, oh, you should be informed. You should know what's going on. No, you should only know what you need to know. If you have emotional problems, if you're distressed about this, no, there's no point in stressing yourself and making yourself worse. That doesn't help anyone. It doesn't change the situation. It doesn't make anyone feel better. So protect yourself. That's kind of what I'm getting. I'm going on and on, so I'm going to get off that card now. The last card you have your past is Justice. Yeah, so again, evening things up, trying to make things fair. So again, this person's going to want to confess this to you, and to their mind, that's what they're doing. It's like they're evening up the score. They're trying to make things fair again. They're trying to confess this to you so that you're informed of everything and you're all clear. That's kind of what they're doing. Again, there are all these little warnings here, because I'm just looking up to the Two of Swords again. I'm looking at this blindfold again. And, with that, if they weren't listening to you, if they weren't interested in, changing themselves because you were very upset and it hurt your feelings because this block was there, if they weren't listening to you then, to me that says, and I'm not saying cross-watchers are going to be mad at me, I can't help that, but that says, to me that says selfishness. That really does say selfishness. So if they're like that, just have a think about this. They might not be doing this, I don't know, but just something to think about. If they're offloading this to you and telling you something that happened, whatever, are they doing it for you or are they doing it for them? Because, you don't want someone who's going to come and offload and, pull everything or push everything onto you and say, well, I feel much better now. Because, of course, you're not going to, especially if it's something really difficult. And, so there's that. There are feelings there, but I keep on seeing that. They have very deep feelings for you. But that doesn't mean they're not selfish. I'm not saying they are. I'm just saying that's a possibility you have to think about. I'm telling you these things because I'm trying to protect you. That's all I'm doing. And I want you to look at all the possibilities. I don't want you to just go in there blind, like this blindfolded woman, and say, oh, aren't they being nice to me now? Let's just fall back into this. No, I want you to have your eyes open, and I want you to stick with this problem that's been on your mind about this block that's in between you. And I really, really want you to get that sorted out if you are going to, be involved with this person again. Again, very, very genuine feelings. I think they do love you, this person, I really do. But, people who are selfish on one side, they can have feelings as well. So just because they have feelings doesn't mean that they're not, a selfish kind of a person. Again, I'm not saying they absolutely are. It's just something you have to think about here. And I don't want to be negative. I'm just telling you because I'm on your side. I'm trying to help you to see the situation objectively. Because I can see this person coming toward you. And just looking at the Six of Cups, I'm just looking across from this. And, the Six of Cups is a really sweet reunion. And I don't want this person to start sweet talking you, let's say. So I just saw that then. Anyway. So the first card you have your present is the Two of Pentacles. Yeah, this is something that's been coming up in your readings for a while, this thing that I'm seeing here. There's a situation you're in, might be a house, might be an atmosphere, some kind of place you're in, and you really, really want to get out of this. I've seen this in your readings a couple of times. It's here again. So it's kind of like, I want to get out, but I can't do this. There's some kind of block around you as well that's stopping you from moving forward. It might be that somebody's stopping you. It might just be because we're all in this kind of lockdown thing right now. So that's there. And it might be really frustrating you at this time, and maybe that's why you don't really feel like talking to people. Maybe you're a little bit down about this, because I'm getting this, I really, really want to move, I really want to, but I feel so stuck, I can't do that. And I'm just looking at these two coins kind of going around, and it just reminds me of, you know when a car's stuck in the mud and the wheels turn around, but the car's not going anywhere. So that's how you're kind of feeling. It's like, I'm trying to do everything I can, my wheels are turning around, I'm moving, I'm trying to do things, but I'm not getting anywhere. So that's really frustrating, especially for a Gemini, because you're determined. You get determined to do something, and you keep on pushing and pushing until the end. And in this case, you can't really do that right now. The first thing I want to tell you, if that's you, is that it's not going to be like this forever. And you know that logically. We all know that we're not going to be stuck like this forever. But with this infinity symbol here that's around these two coins, that might be how you're feeling. Forever, infinity. Oh, I'm going to be stuck like this forever in this situation. You're not going to be. I just want to tell you that. And you know that. You know that. The other thing I'm getting here is that there's some kind of, I think I've seen this before as well, there's some kind of date. And you're kind of looking forward to this date, thinking, oh, when this is over, I'll get closure. Yeah, closure on a person. There's a person here. Yeah, there's a person here. They're not, how do I say that? They're not doing something they're supposed to be doing, or they're doing something wrong, or they're doing the wrong thing. And there's this date that's coming that you're going to get closure around this person. That's been postponed as well. So there's this frustration around these two separate situations that you're in. You're waiting for them to come to an end. They are both going to come to an end. And I can see that this is so frustrating if this is you. And with this person who's done the wrong thing, and my eye is going back to the Justice card right now. So it might be that they've broken the law, it might be they've done something wrong like that, because this is Justice. And I'm also getting, I'm going to talk about the Knight of Swords here too. I'm getting lots of nasty words here. So it might be that you're around this person physically, who's done the wrong thing, and you're waiting for this date to come, for this to come to an end, and then there's this closure, if that all makes sense to you. And might be they're around you physically, it might be that they're just texting you, calling you, all these kinds of things. And what I'm getting is this nasty person, I really hate that they're around you or whatever, but they're trying to get you to rise to the bait. They're trying to get you to give them attention. You know, they're saying lots and lots of nasty things, a bit like a troll. They're saying lots of nasty things, and they're trying to get you to say something back. Don't rise to the bait. Don't say anything back if you can help it. I know, again, Gemini, you're very, very verbal. And so it's very, very tempting to say something to them. And I think they know that about you. They know how to push your buttons. They know exactly what to say. They're trying to draw you in. And if you're drawn in, they'll get what they want. They'll get that attention. Don't give it to them. So that's the message there. Just hang in there, ride this out, and you'll be over this. You'll be over this time. You'll get that closure that you need if that is you. I hope that makes sense. Okay, so the last card you have your present is the Six of Cups. Absolutely beautiful. I love this card so much. I'm so happy to see this because there's all this drama here with you. So I'm seeing a couple of things here. The first thing is it's just beautiful. All I have to say is it's just a beautiful card. I'm getting lots of love here. Beautiful love. Yeah, platonic love. It's unconditional love as well. Very, very, so that's very rare. Very rare. Very, very special. So yeah, this might be a little bit specific, just letting you know before I go on. So yeah, there's a woman here. There's a woman in this card, and she absolutely loves you. 100% loves you. Maybe she's not all that well, this particular woman I'm seeing here. She might not be that well. You're definitely in touch with this woman. I'm seeing that. Something's coming up for her. There's some kind of improvement in her life, some positive thing that's coming up, I'm seeing. It might be a mother, might be a grandmother. It's some kind of motherly figure to you. Now, there's a loss here as well, I think. It feels like she's lost a husband, maybe. I'm not sure whether that's a death. If it is, I'm very sorry about that. It might be a divorce, but she's lost a husband. She had a husband around her, and they're not there now. I can see that. So if you know who that is, if this is you, the first thing I want to tell you is this woman absolutely loves you so much. I can really see that, so I want you to know that. Now, if you're worried about this woman, the first thing I want to say here is you're going to see her again. I can see that really, really clearly. That might be one of the things that's been worrying you, because we're all in this kind of lockdown thing. And then, especially with older people, we're kind of thinking, are we going to see them again? You know, we're really scared for people's health. We're really scared. We don't know how long this is going to go on for. But I can see that you are going to see this person again. So I just want to tell you that. Yeah, there's some kind of improvement. It's coming to their life. It feels like it might be a practical thing, like a thing. It might be money, but it feels like a thing, like a gift or something like that. It might be coming from you. So yeah, this is going to make her really happy, really happy, really grateful for whatever that is, that gift. I can see that. The big thing here is you're going to get to see her, just like what's happening on this card. Beautiful, beautiful connection, meeting up again, really nice. So I just want to tell you that if that's you. And the other thing again, of course, which is what I was seeing in the Justice card when I was looking across, is reunions. That's what this is about. So they're going to come and talk to you. They're going to do this big confession. They're coming clean with whatever this is. It's all over this reading. Now, again, I was getting all these warnings here, and maybe that's why I was, because I'm seeing this again. Lots of sweet, I'm not seeing sweet talking actually. I know I was seeing a bit of that in the Justice card, but it's really like very, very nice, very peaceful, nice conversations. Nothing negative here. It's going to start off really calmly, really peacefully, very, very nice. But again, if this is a really nice conversation, you might start thinking, well, there's a siren. You might start thinking, well, how many sirens are going past?